courts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Durant lays it up and banks it in.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Paul. Okogie, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Here's the 3. Ayton gets to Durant. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You have to admire Kevin Durant's resilience. Few stars could bounce back from a serious injury like he did and return looking the same.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by John Morant. Pass to Okogie. And here's KD for 3. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Durant, no good. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Morant dishes to Adams. And it's Morant missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Durant for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kick out to Adams. Back to Bain. It's Morant in the corner. And it's Brooks in the corner. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And the shot is long. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And the next one puts him in the bonus. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Paul. Out to KD. A 3 ball. Here's Booker, and Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Over Paul. Clock at 6. Jackson kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Phoenix has possession. KD on the wing. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Paul. And a missed layup.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Paul passes to Okogie. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Outside for Durant. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. No good on that one. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Bane passes to Jackson. Morant outside. Brooks kicks to Morant. Kick out to Adams. Brooks outside. Morant outside. 4 on the shot clock. And Morant throws it down.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Durant wide open. He fires. And the Suns miss again. Brooks with it. Knocked loose. It's a tie game in Memphis. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Watch Chris, watch Chris.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Second chance effort. And Ayton with the layup.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Memphis leading by 3. Brooks the best of Morant. Adams right side. Outside Jackson. Up top Bane. Shoots from the line, and there's Jackson on the assist by Bane. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis. Passes it to Okogie. Durant for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 7 points in the game.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
That one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. Paul kicks to KD. Paul against Morant. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Suns trail by 4. Booker with it. Now defended by Bane. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And it's Paul penetrating Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
1:31 left here in the second, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
Bane passes to Brooks. Bane kicks to Morant. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Bane. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brooks kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Adams outside. Adams with the screen on Booker. Here's Bane. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Al Paul. 4 seconds left. The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
Grizzlies, 26. The Suns, 22.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Memphis leading by 4. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
The Grizzlies shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Brooks outside. Bane passes to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
The pass to Brooks. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the muscle from Adams there, able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
Warren's checked in for Josh Okogie. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Jones in the post. Ayton's there. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. 8-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Paul against Jones. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
On the wing, Jones. On target from 13 feet. Jones has got his first 2 points.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Jones against Paul. Out to KD. Stolen by Jackson.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 5 assists in the game.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Jones dishes to Jackson. And it goes down 2 points. And it's 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And Booker kicks to Warren. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. KD sets the pick for Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
1:05 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Jones.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Jackson. Off the left rim and out. Suns trail by 16. Booker with no one around. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones, the pass to Adams. Back to Jones. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Durant. Payne for 3. Cans it from downtown. Payne's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. Payne kicks to Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
His third personal foul.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. For 3, Booker nailed from three-point land. Booker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. Here's Jones. Feeds it to Jackson. Back to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. And Jackson gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Out to KD. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside, Bain. Pass to Jones. Uncovered. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Bain finds Durant. And here's Booker from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Brooks from outside. Shot clock reset for Memphis. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Booker. And it's good for 2.
The range on Desmond Bain's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by Jackson. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Biombo comes in for 8. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Jones, the pass to Bain. Outside Jackson. Back to Jones. Puts up a 3. Another shot. Biombo trying to break 3. Out to Brooks. Outside, Jones. Jackson up top, defended by Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. And another shot. Missed it, even after all those chances. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Paul. Over Jones. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
To the middle. The kick out to Warren. Outside, KD. Looking to get it going. And finished off by KD.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Jones dishes to Adams. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Booker trying to free himself up. And it's Jaren Jackson with the 3.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by Adams.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Steven Adams.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Clock at 4. Back to Jackson. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Kicks it to Biyombo for the 3. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. KD dishes to Booker.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Jones. Outside for Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Memphis foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. His third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Chris Paul.
And the first one drops. And Paul drills both of them. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jones. Jackson from long range. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony.
Solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's man in at the one. Now here's Morris. Pass to Zubats. Oh, Adams with the block. They recover it. Shot clock at 6. Now here's George. Second chance shot. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis. Left side Morant. Brooks from outside. First shot won't go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Adams with the ball. Pass to Jackson. The three is up. It doesn't go for him. Here's Mann. Here's Leonard. And that one's good.
That's great touch from the swing man as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Morant with the slam!
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Here's Mann into the lane. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there and great timing on that block.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's George. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Adams a screen. Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Both good from the line that time. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players will also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys. He understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's George. Brooks with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. George against Bain. George's shot is good.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
The drive by Bain. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant against George. Morant, the pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Morris. And the dunk by Jackson.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
George with another miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Pass to Leonard. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 7. And the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's man in at the point. Zubac's shot is off. Memphis leading. Jackson down low. Lets it fly. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. To the wing on the left. This one for 3. And Payne with the three. Payne's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Morant, pass to Adams, out left to the wing. 4-3. Aldama, no good. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Aldama. To the paint. That's good from Adams on the assist from Payne.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
A one-handed tomahawk, that's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. at Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to man. Now here's Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jackson, the pass to Adams. And here's Morant. Adams a screen. And that one's good. Morant's got 10 points in the game. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
To the inside. It's stolen. Zubac with it. Guarded by Morant. George passes to Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He's got 10.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Adams with a screen on Morris. Jackson, pass to Adams. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And so he hits both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
George against Payne. Outside Morant. Here he goes.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the runway,
indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
That free throw no good.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. It just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Zubac. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Zubac drops them both.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Well, that was clearly a foul.
His fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
The first free throw is good. Dylan Brooks checked in for Memphis. And Morant drops them both. 34 seconds left in the first half. Leonard finds Zubac. Here's Mann with the drive. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Adams. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And a nice finish on the layup. Morant's got 16 points now.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Pass to Mann. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. And stolen by Leonard. So we conclude the first half. It's the Grizzlies.
The Clippers, 22.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And the Clippers call time here. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
The Clippers shooting 41% in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to George. Takes a three. The shot off that time. The Grizzlies shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Zubac inside. Defended by Jackson. Morris passes to Zubac. Oh, the swat by Adams. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Westbrook outside. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Morant. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw misses. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Westbrook outside. Back to George. To stop the run. Buries it from 3. George has got 9.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Here's Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He has 6.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Here's Zubac. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And here's Morant outside. He drops it from range. Morant's got 11 here in the quarter alone. And Westbrook draws the double. Pass to Morris. Oh, Adams with the block. Left side Morant. And there's the drive. Denied by Leonard.
That's why they call him the Claw. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
Jackson finds Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Offline with a 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Westbrook against Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Desmond Bane.
Well, you can guess right or you can guess wrong. And with Westbrook, many times defenders are wrong.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-5 run. Pure from 3-point range. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
For 3, Westbrook. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Snatched up. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Now Zubac. Back to George. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Morris outside. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. A huge 24-point lead for them. Great team deep.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Grizzlies shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Memphis?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Count it, and the foul. Zubats. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Jackson, a good look from Bane. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
George finds Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. Over Adams. And the basket by Plumlee.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that. Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Morris against Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
They get the rebound. On the wing, Bane. There's the triple. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Oh, stolen by Morant. Now here's Bane. George defending. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it. He shoots it. And again, Memphis no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Morris can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Morant. The shot that time not on target, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. For 3, Leonard. That one's good. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Jackson down low. He's working on Morris. Morant, the pass to Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 10-2 run here.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Outside for Brooks. The three. Drills it from deep.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the 1. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. KD passes to Okogie. Traps in the tray.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
And finished off by Leonard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Paul can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Leonard looking around. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Durant dishes to Booker. Over George. Ayton kicks to Booker. Paul outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A 3 from Leonard. That's tipped. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Okogie. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Okogie's got 5 now.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Leonard, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
The shot by Paul, no good. Clippers leading by 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Teron Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. The shot misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now here's Booker. They grab their own miss. And it's Ayton missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. They get the rebound. Passes it to Zubac. Here's man. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Here's man. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Here's Morris, and Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Here's Leonard. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Booker. No good. That would have tied it. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard finds Zubac. Here's man. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Paul. Takes it off the glass.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Outside, George lets it go with a three. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 8.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Paul looking around. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack of Paul's strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Paul. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one fast break. And it's George finishing it off.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of the fast break when given the opportunity.
Top of the key. No good from Booker.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Suns trail by 9. Outside for Durant. Fires the 3. And there's Booker on the assist by KD. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to George. And that one is off. Good D by Booker. Paul passes to Warren. Back to Paul. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who is the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Morris. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. George, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Leonard, pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Down low. Ayton against Morris. It's Durant on the wing. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard finds Morris. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 6. Warren the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Five on the clock. Back to Ayton. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Morris. There's the triple. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. KD, that's for 2. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
He gets that one.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Paul, right side. Comes up empty down low. Clippers leading by 6. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Man can't hit.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And he sinks the second. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Fires from 14. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Booker the pass to Warren. Outside Durant. Misses off the left iron.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Man passes to Morris. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
Paul, right side. 11 feet away. That one a little long.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The 3 from George. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Nice effort from Book.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back at
17. The Clippers, 26.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clippers leading by 9, so with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 3. The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers. Is his triple-double record unbreakable? Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
So it's the Clippers now. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the level of focus Westbrook has. Excellent at taking on the challenge and willing his way through the contact.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Durant. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Westbrook driving in and finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. To the paint. And Morris throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. The 3 from George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Paul. 5 points in the game. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Morris. And the Suns miss again.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And there's 1:45 left in the third. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Second team foul.
.130 left to play in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
And both free throws good for Zubac. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul to end the run. And the three ball is good. Paul's got 8 points.
From deep, Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
The kick out to Warren. And the three off target. Clippers leading by 18. Leonard finds George. Shoots the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And that one falls for Paul. Ross is checked in for T.J. Warren.
Chris Paul.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And it's Ayton missing. The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Short. Right side, Westbrook. Misses the three. Booker in the corner. Durant for 3. No good there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Clippers on top, running away with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Clippers call time here. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Gordon. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Plumlee, and it's man in at the point.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Lets the 3 fly. Plumlee with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Biyombo with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Phoenix on defense. Here's man. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Booker kicks to Ross. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clippers leading by 20. The drive by Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Paul for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Gordon. Durant with the steal. The shake with the drive and finished off by KD.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Here's man. Tries again, and the bucket is good from Plumlee down low.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Paul For three, Ross, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And the basket by Gordon.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Ross passes to Booker. This one for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Down low and taken away by Paul. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Suns. Inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Paul kicks to Booker. A three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 15. Gordon outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
1:05 left in the 4th quarter of this one. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
For three, Booker. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Gordon, the pass to Covington. Back to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul with the ball. Diambo. No good on the three. Here's Covington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Phoenix. Durant kicks to Biombo. Rebounded by Covington. Powell for three. Ross grabs the board. Launches a three. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. It's not going to go for him. Hall with some nice D. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Suns with possession. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Phoenix has possession. Booker no good. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to Okogie. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Suns missing. The open shot, Morant. The Suns clear it.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
14 feet away. Adams grabs the miss.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Jackson, pass to Bain. Now here's Brooks.
Watch out, watch out, watch your head.
Awesome. Get out the way.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Ball from deep three-point land. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant with it. Jackson in his pocket. For 3, Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Jackson finds Morant. Now Bain. Shot clock at 5. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Here's Durant. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Inside. Here's Ayton. Hook loose. Outside Bain. Launches a 3. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Adams, shot's good.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Durant. And Durant slams it home.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Pass to Okogie. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defenses. They left him too open on that play.
An open look for Booker. Cash money on the open jump shot. Booker's got 5.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Outside for Morant. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. The free throw drops for Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Paul shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Paul. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 7. And we'll get things started in the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode.
Oh, wow!
He went
Oh, my
way up.
goodness!
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Outside for Booker. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Stan.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Morant. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Outside Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Morant against Paul. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. Nice move. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Paul shot is off. Memphis with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Jackson finds Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Durant, pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Morant against Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Morant with it. Now guarded by 8.
Whoa, wait a second.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow. Great execution. He got the ball in the right spot, and he delivered with the turnaround.
Adams, the pass to Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Booker against Bain. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball against Morant. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
Bread and butter play. Morant in screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Steps back. Paul for 3. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run, and it's Morant missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Paul finds Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Morant, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Right side Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Outside Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Five ticks left in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Your Suns, 20. The Grizzlies, 35.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see every... Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
On the court for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Durant, and it's Moran off the drive.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Booker for three. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. And here are the Grizzlies. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Moran, kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Moran. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still...
Did you see that finish? Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
He takes it in, and yes, another basket, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Booker. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Moran. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Moran. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. And then Moran with the jam.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Paul drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 1:14 left to play in the third. Here's Moran, and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Outside Booker, lets it go from deep. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Here's Moran. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Paul. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
And stolen by Paul. On the wing, Durant. Looking to get it going. The rebound by Jackson.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Hey, when in doubt, Run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Personal foul. 14th foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And Morant drops them both. 7 seconds left in the third. For three, Durant. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies building a mountain of a lead up third.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Lee in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Paul, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops it first. Ball hits them both. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Well, Memphis shooting has been incredible, 72%. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Memphis.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And it's Morant off the drive.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. And Durant with the big finish.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Again, what an avalanche. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And he gets that one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Morant into the lane. He gets it in there.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Well, he's been playing this game a few years now, so CP3 knows how to draw contact and get to the line. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
The Grizzlies have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his first basket.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Over to the left wing. Paul for 3. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Booker for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams finds Bain, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
He's off on the second. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation, a lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender, a player any team would love to have.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
I love the physicality behind Bain's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
The kick to Durant. Fires for three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
To halt the run, Durant's shot is off.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Booker. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Jones, the pass to Adams. Outside Bain. Back to Adams. Brooks outside. Jones from outside. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Lee on the wing. Beyond the arc. Brooks with the rebound. The three from Bain. Phoenix grabs the miss. Takes the three. No good. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
2K. Now, Greg. You look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Man, guarded by Morant, lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Back to Brooks. Out to Morant. Pass to Adams. And the rejection by Zubats. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Nobody near Leonard. No good with the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Brooks finds Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Oh!
My goodness.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Of course, there's some pretty cool stories right there about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. Think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant outside. Back to Bain. Morant outside. A leaner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And here's George for 3. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Leonard with the steal. Morant with the steal. And they're on the break. And here they go. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Bain. off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Morris. A shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant scanning the floor. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Mann. Takes it inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here's Morant. Jackson in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Inside, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 5 now.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
And he just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Mann in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And blocked by Bain. And he recovers it. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
Leonard hits them both. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Adams' shot is good.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Here's Morant.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Morant. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's George finishing it off.
You're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Jackson passes to Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's now 10 points for John Morant. George dishes to Leonard. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Russell Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Stolen away. Westbrook against Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And as his game continues to develop, Jackson's passing will get better with each season.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. From past the arc. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Back to George. They need this. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubac has got his first points in this one.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Morant. The Grizzlies have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
That one misses.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so he hits both. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Here's Leonard. That shot missing. Great D that time from Bain. Stolen by Zubac. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And yes, it's good.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Morant reaches to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
George finds Westbrook. Zubac with it. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 10 points in the game.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
Clippers trail by 3.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Leonard the pass to George. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And superb job.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
29. The Grizzlies, 32.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. Westbrook. And that one goes long. Stolen by Westbrook. To the inside. No good from Zubac.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bane kicks to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Bane with it. Westbrook picks him up. Morant passes to Bane. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Leonard. Morris, no good. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Morant. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Clippers trail by 7. The pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. From downtown. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got 13.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take him right at them.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for Memphis.
Both free throws good from Morant. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Leonard. Nice D from Brooks. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. It's Morant with the drive. Misses from short range. Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Morant with the steal. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. In the corner, it's Bane. Morant outside. Puts the move on. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Yep, that one goes. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Adams dishes to Morant. Jackson has the open look. Out to Brooks. There's the 3. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Nobody near George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Here's George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 15 points for Paul George.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And the Clippers miss again.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Adams against Westbrook. And Adams kicks to Morant. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Leonard outside for George. Leonard looking over the floor. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Boy, nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Morant right side. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Brooks finds Bain. Westbrook against Morant. Shoots from the baseline. They get it back. Passes to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's George. And the layup is good. George has got 19 points.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Pass to Brooks. Morant right side. Here he goes. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. George with the ball. And the pass to Leonard. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Morant. For 3, Westbrook. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams outside. Out to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from George.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Bain, no good. The Clippers running out of time. Leonard, the pass to Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
And Morris drops them both. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Memphis leading by 7. Pass to Morant. Down low, Jackson. Morant finds Jackson. Outside, Bain. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Back to Westbrook. Outside, George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. George has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Puts it up from 12. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Outside Westbrook. And here's George for three. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Morant against Westbrook. Count it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Back to Westbrook. Dishes it to Morris. In the corner, George with it for three. He's off on that one. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Paul George. Second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Desmond Bain. 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. And the Clippers call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Paul finds Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And it's in there.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's man. Pass to George. There's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The Suns making a switch here. Lee's checked in.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Booker from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Morris finds Zubac, kicks it to George. Puts up a three. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. Crafty move, and Booker with the jam.
Now, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
George passes to Morris. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to man. Got a piece of it. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Lee. Knocks down the triple.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Here's man. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Phoenix. Zubac's shot is off.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's George on the take, and the jam by George.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Outside Paul. Here's the three. Rebound by the Clippers. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Durant against George. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Let's go with a three. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Oh, sweet move. Paul George pulls it in. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Morris. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
For three, Booker. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
George outside. Back to man. Leonard for three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Suns ahead.
Your Clippers,
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And out of bounds, the Suns will take it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Paul. Blocked! George outside. Back to Morris. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. Now here's Morris. Clock at 6. Westbrook drives. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in a season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
George left side. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. George left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Leonard finds George. Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the basket by Westbrook.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to George. Launches it. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Lee. Outside Paul. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Payne's checked in for Chris Paul. And here are the Clippers now. 11 unanswered points for him. Westbrook, the pass to George. The 3 ball. And they recover it. Leonard on the wing. He's got 5. With the
He got his timing down. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Pass to Lee. Down low. Oh, Morris with a steal. George passes to Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Booker, good.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Booker against George. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Booker from the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Takes a step back. Jacks up a 3. Back to Payne. Second chance effort. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as much as 10. It's George on the wing from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Zubac. To the inside, Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. No good. And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. There, thanks, Allie. After the break.
23.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George has been sensational.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Clippers take a timeout.
The Clippers in the lead. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Damian Lee. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Here's Lee. No good on the triple. Los Angeles shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Leonard passes to Zubac. Morris finds Zubac. Leonard outside, 5 on the clock. Goes back up. George's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Shakes him. Deflected. And here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Out of bounds. Phoenix ball.
90 seconds into the second half now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Lee.
Just such an elite defender with unreal instincts. Kawhi Leonard consistent at locking up whoever it is he's guarding.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Durant, the pass to Paul. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
The drive by Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Durant inside, guarded by Morris. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Zubac. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Durant, no good.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Lee. And stolen by Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Here's Zubac. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns shooting a low 30% from the floor. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And stolen by Durant. Booker against Leonard. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good for Morris. And the Suns making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Both free throws good from Morris. .41 seconds left in the third. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. To the middle. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Rebound by the Clippers. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks the tray. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Now, that might have been a little bit longer shot than what Westbrook would have liked, but this is where he gets a little ultra-competitive.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. They're doing a nice job on the rebound.
And so it's Los Angeles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George passes to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Pass to Durant from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Leonard's got 9 points now in the second half.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes, no matter what the score is, and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
And that one drops.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Westbrook's gone 6 of 9 from the field. Pass to Aiden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, the defense respects Aiden's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
Aiden hits them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. Guarded now by Morris. The 3 from Aiden. Pass to Booker. Back to Okogie. Floats one. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Leonard for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Durant way outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers shooting it at 52%. Leonard on the wing. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. In transition, here come the Suns. Paul with the bucket.
Now, you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
And George launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside. It's rebounded by Morris. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
George passes to Leonard. Fires from deep. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Paul against Westbrook, and that one's good. Paul.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. Into the lane. And that one drops for him. George has got 21.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score. How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
Lets it go from the wing. Here's George. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Pass to Westbrook. And stolen by Durant.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Aiden, yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. That gives him a double-double.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
The offensive rebound. Zubac. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Okogie on the wing. From downtown, the Clippers grab the miss. 24 seconds left in the final quarter. Leonard passes to Zubac with the 10-footer. No good. A bit long that time. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. Westbrook with the rebound. George outside. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.